Let me bring in Stefan Romaniw, who's the co-chair of the Australian Federation of Ukrainian Organisations. Good to talk to you again, Stefan.
Thanks, Chris.
What do you make of these gains in recent weeks of territory that Russia had captured? Now Ukraine has it back, but you must be bracing yourself for Russian assaults as they build up their military numbers.
Chris, I think everybody's buoyed by the fact that not only Lyman, but overnight in Kherson, another 10 kilometres have been reclaimed. It just shows the resilience of the Ukrainian people. President Zelensky and others have said, we will fight. And I think this whole mobilisation, this whole blackmailing of nuclear war, he's just now Putin's just trying to find some space because he's totally embarrassed. And the Ukrainian army is resilient. It is getting support from the international community. The more military support we give it, the more chance we have of winning this war. I think Putin is now, and his cohorts, whether they be Pavlovsky, the ambassador here in Australia, or whether it be Kirill, the head of the Moscow church, they've got egg on their face. Today, the international community has condemned them. The referendum was a sham. The world sees it, and Pavlovsky today even says that the Australians are being intimidated and have the wool pulled over their eyes. I mean, how ridiculous! The whole world...
he actually says that Australians have been brainwashed into supporting Ukraine. I'd like to get your thoughts to that sort of argument, because I think obviously the Australian government and both major parties have supported Ukraine against Russia, but all the facts have been laid out there. There hasn't been a lot of rhetoric around it, I wouldn't have thought.
I think it's an insult to Australians to say that they're brainwashed. The whole world has seen what's happened. Let me just remind you what Pavlovsky said just before Christmas, and laughed and smirked on TV and said, Russia invading Ukraine, where are you hearing that from? Look, I think, Chris, it's time for Australia. It does a great job to expel Pavlovsky. We're running a campaign. He has lied to the Australian people. In terms of what Putin is trying to do at the moment, I mean, again, trying to blackmail, we're being brainwashed. I mean, the whole world can see what's happening. This is not 1950s where you could hide things. Social media today shows there is a war. Even the whole issue of the fast with the referendum. I mean, I talk to people in Ukraine every day. I mean, they, as far as they're concerned, it's a non-entity. The Russians have tried to claim it, since 2014. They're fighting. They'll continue to fight, and we will win this.
Thanks for joining us again, Stefan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stefan Romaniw there from the Australian-Ukrainian perspective.